guys. It's not going to be me looking at the camera today like you're used to. I'm actually driving to a hair appointment. I know this is such a new concept for you guys to see me driving, and I'm not going to look into the camera for that reason, for safety reasons. But I did want to give you an intro and a quick backstory as to what I'm about to show you guys. I am going to a hair appointment right now, and of course it's naturally for my grays. I go probably every 4 to 6 weeks depending. Sometimes I do that root touch up on my own. I think I've shown you guys that before. I'm at a red light, by the way. But today I am not only doing that, but I am adding tape-in extensions. And if you guys are OGs and have been here for a while, you may remember at least a year ago, I did have really long, I think like 24-inch extensions. And those were the kind that have like a row, and they're called sew-in extensions. Those are sort of a commitment. You can wear those for I think like 3 months before you have to have them moved up as your hair grows. And for me, I found that they were so heavy. It was a commitment, you know, and they were very heavy. They were nice. They are more expensive typically. And of course, they have to be installed by someone, etc. So I did have those, but I was, you guys, as my daughter would say, I was overstimulated by them. Yes, it was this band that goes around your head if you've never had extensions. And again, sewn in through beads. And it was just very heavy. First of all, they were very long. And secondly, it was just too much hair. I already have a lot of hair. However, there is something I want to show you about my hair, and I'll do that when I stop. And so I just had to have them out, and I regretted purchasing them because you buy the hair separately and it was extremely expensive, over $1,000 just for the hair. Now, you guys, I'm super excited to let you know that I am going to try tape-in extensions. So these are actually sold by a company called Goo Goo. Kind of a funny name, but they are actually a brand that I have heard is fantastic. So even my hairdresser was very happy to hear that those are the ones I'm bringing to her today. So we are going to tape them in. I will show you the process. And as soon as I get there and park, I'm also going to show you what has motivated me. Because many of you may be saying, well, Liz, you have long hair and you know, your hair always looks nice, etc. There's something going on with my hair, and there kind of has been for a few years, that I will show you again as I stop. And then you guys are going to see why I want to try these extensions. And I'm already thrilled. I peeked at them. The color is perfect. As you know, I have dark hair with some, I guess, ombre balayage highlights in the bottom. And these matched perfectly. They have all kinds of colors over there on the Goo Goo website. And of course, I will link it for you. I also have a 20% off discount code. Let me put that up on the screen right now for you. And if you guys are interested, once you see the process and see what it's done to my hair, of course, you can go ahead and make your purchase over there on their website. So I'm going to drive there, and then I'm going to film exactly why I'm getting them and the process. See you over there. All right, you guys, I am here. I brushed out my hair quickly. I have to run in. Of course, I'm late, but I did want to show you, and hopefully it's showing up, that this side of my hair has less hair and is almost a bit shorter than this side. I plan on inserting pictures. You can see when I film my videos that I tend to leave this side forward, not to cover it up, but it's just heavier and longer. So I am hoping to match up these two sides. Maybe that's a better angle for you. Yes, it's actually warm out today, and I have a tube top jumpsuit on. But you guys, look at, there's hardly any hair over there. Even, there you go. And it looks longer. So I'm attempting to fix that with the extensions. Let's go inside. All right, you guys, so here I am in the chair, and you know, if you really are looking for either some length or to add a little bit of volume to your hair, instead of using bulky clip-ins, tape-in extensions to me are a total game changer. I told you guys that I did have that sew-in, and that was just a bit too much. These are so easy. So before you even peel a single tab, prep is the most important. Obviously, my hair has been washed and blown dry, and she did not use a whole ton of product. You're going to want your hair to be completely dry and kind of squeaky clean. No oils, heavy conditioners, or any of those leave-in products. So to start out, what you're going to do is section out the hair. As you can see, my hairdresser is now sectioning out all of my hair, and I do have thick hair, you guys. So for that reason, you guys will go ahead and see that I do not need as many tape-ins as maybe someone who is looking for more volume and has thinner hair than me. So she's sectioning off my hair. You pretty much start at the nape of the neck and then work upward. The key is that you want a natural look, so you really do need clean horizontal lines. And you're going to see her go ahead and section this off, and then we will get to the first install. So again, starting at the nape of the neck, and once you get a really nice clean section, you can go ahead and install the hair. My stylist is going to hold up the extension so that you could take a look at it. It is a perfect color match. I'm putting up on the screen the exact name of the extensions that I used and the length. I do believe they were 20 inches, but it will be up on the screen. She just peeled back the tape and showing you right there that it is highlighted just like my hair is, and it really and truly is a perfect match. Of course, you guys will see that at the end. So going ahead and peeling back that tape, and she is going to do what's called the sandwich method. So what this is you take a very thin slice of my natural hair, and then you go ahead and place one tab underneath that slice, adhesive side up, and then a second tape tab directly on top with the adhesive side down. So now my natural hair is sandwiched between the two extension tabs. And what this does is create a secure flat bond that lies completely flush against my head. You could see her pressing it down right there to make sure that it is flush. And this is why these extensions feel so much lighter than any other method, you guys. I have had them in as I'm recording this right now for about a week, and I have had no issues whatsoever. I even forget I have them in. So you go ahead again and you just repeat this process over and over, and I will show you some footage. And just notice that she isn't placing the tape right against my scalp. You do want to leave about a 1/4 inch of space left at the root. And although it doesn't seem like that's how you want it, that is actually a crucial step. It allows the extensions to move freely, and then it prevents any tension or pulling on my natural hair. So they will not be uncomfortable, and they're placed just right. And maybe the first day you kind of feel them, but after a day or two, you don't notice anything at all. And then she's going to move up the sides and a little bit toward the crown, and the placement becomes more strategic as you go up. She is staggering the sandwiches, that I call them, like bricks in a wall, basically. And then this prevents any gaps. And she's just doing it hidden under my natural hair layers. And she's also using a tool that she actually has herself that just kind of presses the tapes against each other so that they are stuck in there. And then you could see her go ahead and sectioning out more hair, and she'll continue to do that.
I've been working overtime like crazy just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay?
All right, you guys, I feel like I just woke up from a long nap. Anyone else? Comment below after you leave a hairdresser and you've had your hair washed. My hairdresser gives me a nice scalp massage, a hot towel with like aromatherapy. I want to take a nap right now. I'm like disoriented. Where am I? Anyway, you guys, it's me with long hair. Check that out. Both sides are now even. It looks so good. And what I'm most impressed with already is the color match, you guys. You know I have, again, those ombre sort of balayage highlights, and that's exactly a match. Check that out, you guys. You cannot tell what is my hair and what is an extension. And I love that. And I'm going to show you more. So I will give you more footage and check back with you in a couple days as I've been washing it and doing it myself. So watch that now. Hey guys, I am back at home. It has been a few days since I have had my Goo Goo Hair Extensions installed. Now don't forget, if you use code Liz20, you can save 20% off on orders of at least $30 over there at googoohair.com. You guys are going to absolutely love this. I will link everything in the description box below for you and pin it to the first comment. I am thrilled. Let me start out with that. I absolutely love these. Let me remind you of all the issues I've had in the past with sew-in extensions. So I had big wefts. They were about this long and they were sewn around my head in rows. They were far too heavy. I felt them tugging at my own hair, and it almost felt like there was an animal hanging off my head, you guys. With the Goo Goo tape and extensions, I feel none of that. They are so light. They come in a box like this. Now, all depending on what your hair goal is, will indicate how many boxes you need. I only needed one. Please keep in mind, I have long hair and I have thick hair on my own. I wanted a little length and I wanted my one side that I sleep on, this side, to be filled in a bit more so that it matched this side. Remember, I have an issue with density and length on this side for whatever reason, and I've been able to combat that with these Goo Goo hair extensions, and I'm going to show you that in a second. I did briefly show you in the car. These are fantastic, you guys. I'm going to take my hair down and show you. I have slept on these already. I did wash my hair yesterday. It was a completely normal process, nothing crazy, nothing near what I went through when I had those sew-in extensions. It was easy breezy, blow it dry. This is human hair, 100%, and you're going to treat it just like you would your own hair. And that's what I did. I washed, conditioned it, blew it dry, and curled it. Then I slept on it yesterday, and today so far, all I have done is brush it. I just used my regular wet brush that really does, it's got kind of a vent brush style to it, and it combs right through these extensions, right past the tape-in sections, so easily, you guys. Look at the length and tell me if I have not fixed this side. This is the side, and I almost couldn't remember, you guys, which side it was. I had to remind myself that I sleep on this side because they are so equal and even right now, and I am just thrilled. Now, I've brushed my hair out. There really isn't much curl to it. That is when you can really tell if someone has extensions, because usually you'll see bumps or missing parts, or it's just uneven, or it gets thinner. I don't find that at all, and I am so in love. The biggest thing that I love about these Goo Goo hair extensions is the fact that I don't feel them. The tape-in parts, and I'll put a picture up on the screen for you, are so nice and thin. You don't feel them. They're sandwiched between your hair, and they are fantastic, you guys. You are going to love them. The other thing I love is the color. I have dark hair naturally that I dye for gray, and then I come in and highlight it in a balayage style. And you guys, these match perfectly. I mean, you honestly can't tell, and even I can't tell when I look at it, what's my hair and what are the extensions? And that is the goal when you're wearing hair extensions, I promise you. So I'm just going to smooth out a couple pieces and finish out the video. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that I absolutely love my Goo Goo extensions. You guys are going to see these. You'll know that I love them because they won't be taken out as quickly as I did that other hair extension nightmare that I had. These are fantastic. And these can be great for, you know, as we age, our hair does get thinner. So if any of you are experiencing that, or if you've recently cut your hair, you have an event coming up and you do want a little length, maybe for a more glamorous style, go ahead. It's not a huge commitment in price, and try the Goo Goo extensions. Most hairdressers know how to do a tape-in, and many people can do it on their own. There are tutorials, like I said, on YouTube and other places if you want to go ahead and try it on your own or have a friend do it. I think having a friend do it would be better, just because you're going to work in the back of your head, and that's not easy for anyone, even a professional stylist. So there it is, you guys. You're going to treat these just like you would your own hair, and I cannot tell where the extensions are and where my own hair is. And I have this up to 400 degrees. However, I have used a heat protectant, and I'm glad because, again, this is human hair and I'm going to treat it just like my own. So I'm going to go ahead and style, and then I will give you a little video of how it looks at the end. Also, don't forget that you guys can save 20% off if you spend at least $30 over at googoohair.com. Everything will be linked below. I thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of my hair after you watch this video. Bye, everyone. Totally forgot to tell you guys this. Make sure you use my discount code Liz20 to save 20% off if you spend at least $30, because Goo Goo will be entering your name and you could possibly win a cute tote bag. It's a Coachella tote bag, you guys. Festival season is here, so make sure to use my discount code.